Political thought is deeply influenced by philosophical concepts that address the nature of society, justice, and human rights. These ideas provide the framework for understanding political systems, governance, and the relationship between individuals and the state. Below are the top 10 philosophical concepts that have significantly shaped political thought throughout history. 1. Social contract. The concept of the social contract, introduced by philosophers like Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, posits that individuals consent to form a society and establish a government in exchange for protection and the maintenance of order. This foundational idea is central to democratic theory and debates about the legitimacy of government authority. 2. Utilitarianism. Developed by philosophers such as Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, utilitarianism is the idea that the best political decisions are those that maximize happiness and well-being for the greatest number of people. This philosophy underpins much of modern liberalism and discussions about the role of government in ensuring the greatest good for the greatest number. 3. Liberty. Liberty, or the concept of individual freedom, is a cornerstone of political philosophy, particularly in Western political thought. Political theorists like John Locke and John Stuart Mill have emphasized the importance of protecting individual freedoms from state interference. Debates about the proper limits of government power often revolve around questions of liberty and autonomy. 4. Justice. Justice is a key concept in political theory, often explored through the works of Plato, Aristotle, and more modern thinkers like John Rawls. Theories of justice, such as Rawls' theory of justice, focus on how to create a fair society, including the distribution of wealth, opportunities, and rights. The concept of justice is crucial to debates about equality, law, and the moral duties of governments. 5. Equality. Equality in political philosophy is concerned with the fair distribution of resources, rights, and opportunities among individuals. Political theorists like Rousseau and Marx have contributed to the development of egalitarian ideals, advocating for the elimination of social hierarchies and the equal treatment of all citizens. These ideas influence contemporary discussions on social justice, affirmative action, and welfare. 6. Sovereignty. Sovereignty refers to the supreme authority of a state to govern itself without external interference. The idea of state sovereignty has been central to political theory, especially in discussions about nationalism, democracy, and international relations. Philosophers like Jean Bodin and Thomas Hobbes have explored the nature of sovereignty and its implications for political authority and law. 7. Democracy. The concept of democracy is rooted in the idea that political power should be vested in the people, either directly or through elected representatives. Philosophers like Aristotle, John Locke, and Alexis de Tocqueville have examined different forms of democracy and the conditions necessary for its success. Democracy as a political system is predicated on the value of equal participation and majority rule. 8. Rights. Political philosophy places great importance on the concept of rights, which refers to the entitlements and protections that individuals possess within a society. The development of human rights theories, from the natural rights theories of Locke to the more recent universal human rights discourse, has shaped political ideologies and legal systems. Rights discourse is central to debates on civil liberties, social justice, and the responsibilities of the state. 9. Power. Power is a fundamental concept in political thought, influencing the way political systems operate and the relationships between individuals and institutions. Philosophers like Michel Foucault and Max Weber have explored the nature of power, its distribution, and its effect on society. The analysis of power dynamics is crucial for understanding governance, authority, and social control. 10. Autonomy. Autonomy, or self-rule, is a concept that emphasizes the individual's capacity for independent decision-making and self-determination. This idea is central to liberal political thought and is often discussed in terms of personal freedom and the limits of government interference. Autonomy is integral to the notion of individual rights and has been influential in shaping policies related to personal freedoms and civil liberties. The philosophical concepts that shape political thought are deeply intertwined with how societies organize themselves, how power is distributed, and how justice and rights are understood. By reflecting on ideas such as the social contract, liberty, justice, and equality, political theorists have provided the intellectual foundation for modern governance and democratic ideals. As political systems evolve, these concepts continue to influence debates about the role of government, the protection of individual rights, and the creation of a fair and just society.